Now, come on. Right?
It's all right.
Well, I really don't know. Usually my patients are not allowed on the couch. However...
The look that Roger gave. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new, my name is Mike, and today we are continuing the Burnett Show, episode 14, 15, and 16. I almost said 13 there because it's a continuation, sort of going to be part 2 of part 13. But anyway, it's not an actual continuation as far as I can tell. But anyway, yeah, so we got 14, 15, and 16 today, which does actually mark the halfway point for the first season of the Burnett Show. So I am really excited to get into this, and excited that that it is going to be the halfway point for the first season, as well as the end of 1967. At least as far as Amazon is concerned, because the next episode, episode 6, or part 6, part 6 will be all in 1968. And that's just kind of interesting to me because, at least from a historical perspective, a lot of stuff happened in 1968. So I'm wondering if the show will actually cover some of that history as it happens or not. But anyway, that's for a future, that's for basically a future video or further down the line. It's just something that I noticed while starting to record this intro when I looked at the videos or the episodes that we're going to be doing today. But without any further ado, guys, let's just get into those episodes. The Burnett Show.
Family like a show, and all we want to pay is your applause.
I don't know about that.
This is Sonny, he loves to sing for you. This is Sissy, she sings and dances too.
And tap dances.
Mama, without her there's no show. And I'm the daddy, yes, I'm the daddy. I taught them everything they know. Yeah.
I'm the daddy. Sorry, just the other connotation of daddy.
There's no family like a show, family I know.
That was actually pretty good, though.
Great performance, everybody. Sonny, except you.
What, Dad?
You've got to watch the tempo in that last number.
I know, Dad. I couldn't concentrate. I'm sorry. There was a guy in the second row that was making strange noises with his hands.
Sonny, that man was applauding.
It was very rude of him, Dad. The only...
In the middle of it?
Was that really applause?
Well, I wouldn't swear to it. It's been a while. I think so. To get a new image. Yes. Maybe have a patriotic song. I've just got to come up with a patriotic song.
Get the door, Sonny.
This should be good and interesting.
We make the big time, we'll make a lot more than 1776, my dear. We'll take the 1776 and buy a patriotic song.
Yeah, 1776.
You write us a patriotic song.
Oh, well, I've never written
You
a patriotic
can't.
song. I wouldn't know where to begin.
All you have to do is draw on the things around you.
You can sort by those outfits. Sorry, that was a burn.
Here, an American flag.
Look! Here's a drum!
A drum.
Here's a pipe.
A fight.
And look, a bandage.
A bandage.
And a partridge and a pear. No.
That's a Christmas song.
I carry a flag of red, white, and blue. I carry a flag of red, white, and blue. I carry my flag of red, white, and blue. Yes, everyone knows America's foes are gonna get their licks with the spirit of
That's interesting. I don't know if this is an original song or not, but I've never heard it.
We'll fight for our democracy.
We free will fight from sea to shining sea. When liberty's lamps are
Flickering low, you know we'll light their wicks. We're the spirit of 76.
Forgive me for barging in, but I am Ziggy Flofeld.
Ziggy Flofeld.
You may not believe this, but there's a spot in my next Flofeld Follies for a patriotic trio.
Patriotic trio, that's great. How many in a trio, Mama?
3, Father.
3. Give it to me. Sissy, the 5, please. Fanny, please, give me the flag. I want the flag. Give it. It's my flag.
Stop it! Is this what show business does to people? Turn father against son, daughter against father.
Sometimes. More often than you think.
I'm sorry, Mr. Flofield, but if that's what success in show business does to people, we want no part of it. Do we, kids?
Yeah.
Kids.
Your mom's right.
You keep your flag. I don't want it said that I'd stand in the way of my family's happiness. I've been thinking of going out on my own, and now I can do it without hurting anybody.
What, you gonna become a solo artist?
Mother, don't cry. This is no time for tears. Sissy.
Daddy.
Yeah. Shake hands and walk away.
I'll be back when I'm a success.
I guess we'll never see him again.
That was a good burn.
I wonder if we did the right thing.
I'm going to pay you $100 a week.
We did the right
Variety. Yes, and I do actually believe they were an actual newspaper.
Ziggy Flofield is now featuring them in a brand new heavenly production number, which indicates they have nowhere to go but up.
Like that sound effect letter.
Dear mother's gone away. The angels carried mother before she had a chance to say, dear mother, goodbye. We know that you must miss us too. And so we place this call to you.
What was with the old man? I'm not sure.
How are you and how's your little sister?
Sis is fine.
Heavens, heaven, but I miss you all.
Let's keep in touch.
But telephoning costs so much.
Yeah.
Next time, reverse the charges when you...
I think that had to continue from the previous thing, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a continuation.
My beautiful, wonderful family. They think I'm old Charlie the stagehand, when I'm really Mickey, their old father.
I'm quitting the business. I'm quitting the act. What? I'm ready to take the next step.
What is the next step?
I want to be president of the United States.
Wow, did not expect that reaction from her. So you want to become Reagan? Or follow in Reagan's footsteps?
Sweetheart, I didn't mean that. I apologize, Sonny. You go right ahead and you be president.
Thanks, Mom.
Mom, there's something I've been meaning to tell you, and now's as good a time as any. Not that, Uncle Ziggy.
Wow.
No, I've always had a deep interest in medicine.
You want to become a nurse?
And do it. I won't stand in your way. And if your father were here, I'm sure he wouldn't stand in your way either.
Thanks, Mom.
Now I have no one.
Not true, Fanny. You have me. And him. I guess you've always known, Fanny, that I've been in love with you for a long time.
I'm a one-man woman, and I'm one woman whose man is a one-woman man. And when a one-man woman has a one-woman man, The one man, that one woman won.
I want you to go to the board and diagram that sentence. But that was good of her, though. That was good.
Fanny, if you won't marry me, at least stay in show business.
As a single, oh, Ziggy, I...
Of course, Fanny, you can be the biggest star the world has ever seen. I'll build my entire show around you. It'll be my biggest folly.
My biggest folly. So he's willing to invest money into her, even though it's going to flop.
Tonight marks the farewell appearance of the fabulous Fanny Fun, who after 57 years is ending her remarkable career with the Flowfield Follies.
I am told that you have all come tonight to pay tribute to me.
The tiara is a bit distracting in what it's doing to the camera. Also, the kind of the necklace too, just the way it kind of gleams off the camera, a bit distracting.
I have won fame and fortune, but I owe it all to one person. I am speaking of my husband, Mickey. The old fool. He left me many, many years ago with 2 wonderful children.
Where are they now?
Some of you might know is President of the United States. And my daughter, Sissy Fun.
Sissy Fun.
5-time Nobel Prize winner and discoverer of a positive cure for hickeys.
That's good for her, though.
By singing the first song the 4 Funs ever sang together.
Can she actually sing it, though? Well, I know she can, but, I mean, given who she's playing, I wonder if she's going to play it or not. You know, going to be able to sing it or not.
There's no family like a show family, like no family I know.
Each of us is working for a common.
How's the kid? Yeah, the kid came back.
Family like a show, family like no family I know.
This is Sonny. He loves to sing for you. This is Sissy. She sings and dances too. Please.
Get up in
This
the
is
street with
Mama.
you. Get out
Without
of here,
her,
Charlie.
there's no show.
You can't sing that.
Why can't I?
Daddy always used to sing that.
I'm Daddy.
I heard Daddy.
I thought of everything they know.
You know how many men I heard
Wow, that was good. That was probably the first ever show where they did the entire, where they did one entire skit for the 22 minutes, 23 minutes of runtime. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, you know, at least 2 different skits, maybe 3, but because that's usually been the formula so far.
Just didn't have anything to do, so I running around there in the parking lot. Well, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, I guess.
Yeah, it is Christmas Eve when this is airing. I do believe, if I remember the date correctly. It's December 24th, 1967.
This is kind of a question and answer period. Do you have any questions?
She's like, what is he doing here?
How old are you?
How old are you? That's probably the number 1 question she gets.
42, mentally about 6.
What's your honest opinion of the star of this show?
My honest opinion?
Yeah, this is a good question.
Well, I wish I could be humble.
I wish I'd like to hear the truth.
John.
You got your Christmas outfit on.
Yes, I just wanted to. This isn't your show. You
Boy.
ding-a-ling.
Holy. That's right. It's Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, John's
That's
show premieres, so be
December.
sure and watch.
Ah, so he gets his own show.
Don't forget, December 27th.
Thank you, dear.
Get out of here, John.
I'm gonna grab and... No!
I like that. That was good.
What were your first words when you heard you made LA Times Woman of the Year? That I was going to subscribe.
I didn't get the full question, but it was like when you subscribe to the LA Times or something.
Girlish figure. I love you. Usually it's how do you account for your boyish figure? Because of our costume designer is a master of deception.
She basically asked about the costume design. Okay, so we got a mix of Jonathan Winters and Carol Burnett doing the questions. Very, very nice.
You know, with crime in the streets on the rise, the time has come for all women to learn the basics of self-defense. Here is Professor Ludwig von Stranglehold.
I have a couple ideas about this as far as basically based on what his name is.
Sir, how important is physical conditioning in mastering the art of self-defense?
Well, may I say, without physical conditioning, you can forget it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be in top physical condition.
Well, that's a hand.
Wrong. That's a deadly weapon.
Really?
I have to have a license for that.
Oh.
Smash a woman, bang, just like this here.
A woman?
Woman and a butterfly, bang, bang.
And a butterfly.
Well, what about a man?
A butterfly is better, bang. Butterfly goes bang, smash.
Oh, gee.
Him. Bex.
Well, I go to bed every night, 7:30.
Uh-huh.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't go with women.
Is that why you're so strong?
And that's why I'm so crazy, too. Yeah.
That's why I'm so crazy, too.
One meal a day, but you gotta get a lot of rest.
Oh, I see. Well, how does
Yeah.
that work?
I faint a lot.
Yeah, that's not good. At least 3 meals a day. And I'll tell you guys that I'm not very good at 3 meals a day, too, so. But it is important to eat 3 meals a day. Even though I'm very bad at that.
To have is when for self-defense is that there is no pain.
No pain?
No matter how hard you get hit or smashed, there is no
But how can a person avoid having pain if they're smashed? I don't understand.
No.
It's in the mind, basically, is what he's trying to say. Just say that there is no pain.
Well, if you really get hurt,
yeah,
you gotta say to yourself, in your brain, you just gotta say, that's it. There is no pain. I'll give you for instance. Say, for instance, you walk along the street. You know, bunk. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word, not a peep, nothing.
You mean don't say ouch?
Don't say ouch, nothing, and then the brain doesn't know what's going on, and you don't have any pain. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they walk around like this, you know, they and all of a sudden they get a knock, bang, then they go, ow! What was that? Looks out through the eyes and say, hey, we've been hit, send down a pain, send down a swelling, send down a black and blue mark, everybody get excited, we got pain going on here.
Do that, don't mind over matter.
Yeah, thank you. That's what it is. Mind over matter.
You P-U-N-C-H me right here as hard as you want.
Oh, you mean you want me to...
Don't say the word.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Don't worry about it.
That's amazing, because you did say ouch, and your brain isn't letting that get to your stomach, and the message is working, and you're just going along like that.
He's like, oh.
And actually, you know, I P-U-N-C-H-E-D you pretty hard, and you're not even, that's just amazing, Professor.
She spelled it.
Maybe you should breathe out a little.
Breathe in, out, or sideways. I'm not very proud now.
I'll breathe in, out, sideways.
If you could try to move your diaphragm.
It's been moved, that's fine.
It's been moved.
It's not your fault. I think it's my brain is starting to read, that's all.
Oh, Professor.
Yes.
Professor.
Yeah, a woman walks through the park, and right away there's a mugger, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'll show you about how the mugger goes. Now, you make believe you're a woman, and you walk... Nobody's gonna touch you. A million years.
How come? What am I doing?
I'll give you a nickel and say, go ahead and have a couple. You gotta walk like a woman.
Well, how?
A woman is a woman. You walk like this here and this like there. That's a woman. Let's try it again. Boy, look at that! I'd go for that thing. That's boy, you would be so busy being mugged, you would have no time for nothing else. First hold they go for is a stranglehold, a headlock.
Yeah.
You know. Now I'll teach you how to get out of that.
Oh, well, I can do it even harder.
You can do it harder.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
You got a good hold there.
Yeah. Now you can break that.
Oh, I'm gonna in a second.
Either that or he's gonna pass out, one of the two.
Yes.
That's good. Get a good grip now. And don't be surprised when I get out.
Oh, I won't.
Because it's going to be such a flash.
Okay. Anytime.
Now watch out now.
Yeah, exactly.
Professor, you all right?
You see how I got out?
Kind of a tricky thing, but that was kind of the joke. That was good. MGM.
Of lust, passion, and messing around in ancient Rome, Fiddler on the Forum.
Like Fiddler on the Roof.
And Sex Harrison as the dirty old emperor.
Enough! Emperor Lascivious, mighty ruler of the empire, noble leader of all Romans, and a great swinger.
Hail to the Empress Passionata!
Have a seatbelt on that thing.
Thanks to thee, boys. Lascivious, knock off the lechery.
Well, all right. Split girls.
He means you too. Yes, sir.
So I'm starting to see that joke about clothing and stuff came back in these later skits.
What is it, slave?
The slaves are revolting.
I know, I've seen them.
Captured their leader, he was carrying these signs.
Get our legions out of South Gaul.
Police brutality! Rome was nothing but a police state.
Traitor!
A man can no longer kill and rob without being pushed around. I, too, demand protection. Oh, all right, then call me Sidney. I'm a slave and a serf.
And where are you from?
Surf City.
Surf City.
I would never pay homage to the corruption and vice. I would never bow to you who indulge in lechery and debauchery and kissing and staying out late and holding hands and all that naughtiness that goes...
Embrace me.
No and nay. You are a great empress, and I am nothing but a great slave.
I command you, embrace me.
Okay.
Oh, will you get rid of those chains?
I cannot get rid of them. I was born with these chains.
Well, take them off.
I never thought about that.
Oh, what a physique! Oh. How would you and your biceps like to rule Rome?
Me, a Roman emperor? No, I'm too uncorruptible, and besides, I don't even have a high school diploma.
How about a grape?
What's a grape?
It goes in your mouth.
What's a mouth?
Right there.
What do you do with it?
Chew.
Wow! That's great.
That's great.
Pillow.
A pillow?
No.
That's too dry.
Sidney, I command you to kiss me, and an empire is yours.
An empire just for a few kisses?
That's it.
Oh, well, tell me.
Who's making love on me?
He slit the throat of a Roman general, he set fire to the forum, he poured poison in the aqueduct, and he chiseled obscenities in the Roman bathhouse.
That's not bad for a high school dropout, is it?
Let him fight Manglius.
Yes, who's Manglius?
Oh, he's just the most vicious gladiator in all of Rome. He killed over 1,000 people last year.
Well, that's okay. It's better than the chariot. The chariot's going to be one long drag. That's it.
One long drag.
This way I can, at least I'll have a chance to smack him, you know? Yeah. I'll get an unlucky punch to smash him. That's it. This is better than...
You might want to turn around.
Is that chariot ride still open?
Prepare to defend thyself. On guard!
Hold, wait! I appeal to your sense of fair play. At least help me with the sword to get it up.
Well, that is actually pretty smart of him to do that.
You should pay for this!
No, I hate violence. I don't want to... Oh, I got you, ready? I I didn't want to do this to your empress, your emperor.
Your empress, your emperor.
Oh, Sidney, you've done it! Rome is ours! From now on, the empire belongs to just you and me!
Rome!
You and me, Sidney!
Rome is ours!
Yes!
Just you and me!
That's the third time he's done that. Number 4.
Hey, Sid, are you finished?
Yeah.
So am I.
Oh, watch yourself, don't get hurt.
Watch yourself, don't get hurt.
No, I am an emperor. I am the emperor sent out for some decadence and vice. All right, the palace is wide open. Let's start swinging.
Wait, Sidney,
Hold
wait.
the swinging, hold the swinging.
Hold the swinging, hold the swinging.
You must not be corrupted.
I will not be corrupted.
Then I die happy.
E pluribus forum compulus magnifus corrupti glorious.
What does that mean?
What she doesn't know won't hurt her.
The end.
So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Oh, we'd love to have Herb Alpert on the show. He's so busy, though. You know, we can't get him booked.
I don't know who he is, though.
Who is he?
Even she didn't know. No, she's joking.
Is Lyle married? Any reason you want to know?
No, he's not.
I'm gonna keep that a secret.
Not at this point in time.
Why am I not wearing a mini skirt? I don't know. I thought, you know, for New Year's.
Cameraman again. I don't know what he said. He said it too quick.
What do I think of the mini skirts with the very high boots? I love them. I think the boys look adorable. Oh, I just went back to Hollywood High a little bit ago. I went there in 19... There, they had a big assembly, 2,100 kids, and I was so nervous. I was kind of frightened. And we did questions and answers. They asked me the same, actually the same type of questions that you folks ask.
How many people does it take to put on your hour show?
Oh, hundreds. How many would you think? Would you get? 142?
142.
940. Is that why we're over budget?
How long does it take to get your makeup?
How long do you think? An hour? If it is, it's not worth it.
I don't know what he said, but he's always got something to say. Sometimes I wish they would put the cameraman, let him have a mic once in a while. Carol insists. And it's like dogs this time.
Oh, I hope this soup will fix him up. I hope it's not pneumonia. Don't say that. Poor little baby. Don't you worry, darling. Where's that vet? We called him an hour ago. Lie down, darling. That's right. Mommy's gonna take very good care of you, darling. Yes, sweetheart.
I do like that shot.
Little puppy. Yes, you are, darling. Mommy's gonna give you some soup and make you better. Yes, sweetheart. Roger is allergic to animals, something terrible. He sneezes all the time whenever he gets around them. Any animal, just the thought of an animal being around, and Roger has this awful sneezing fit. Well, there was a Donald Duck cartoon, and Roger blew over a Volkswagen.
So it's even on screen.
It's Roger! Within 50 yards of this animal, you know what'll happen. Oh, Carol! Carol!
Upstairs is probably the best for now.
What have you been doing?
Taking a nap.
How come you're out of breath?
I was sleep running.
What was that?
It was me, sweetheart. I had cucumbers for lunch.
What are you doing?
The flowers look wilted, so I was watering them.
Well, I wonder how long you've been watering them with chicken soup.
That's a good question.
I'm not keeping any secrets from you.
Yes, you are. You never told me you were crazy.
They all had that secret.
I'm Dr.
We don't need it.
Where's the patient?
Sorry.
Have spells of all rightness before I have spells of not so wellness.
You know, he might not actually understand this. I don't know why you would have to keep him away from the dog, even though you're not going to keep the dog, you know?
Doctor, you've got to help me! My husband will be furious if he finds out there's a dog in this house. Pretend like you're examining me.
No. I'm a veterinarian. I've never examined a human being in my life.
It's the same thing. Oh.
Why doesn't he have a look at you? Would you mind examining her?
I'll give it a shot.
No, come on, right?
It's all right.
Well, I really don't know. Usually my patients are not allowed on the couch. However...
The look that Roger gave.
Let's check your throat. Has she had all her shots?
What shots? Oh, would you mind examining me?
Not at all. Oh, you're all right. Your nose is cold.
Your nose is cold.
Shape up.
Shape up. Or shape out. Or ship out, rather.
Oh, he's probably just hungry and terribly frightened.
Yeah, then we have nothing to worry about?
Well, now that I can't promise you.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute, I need some more tissue.
No, you don't. Really,
I
you
need some
don't
more
need any more tissue.
That's not a tissue. That's a...
Gesundheit.
If the dog goes, I go.
Hallelujah!
Yeah, that's no threat. He's been wanting you up for a while.
Just a simple case of mind over matter. Now look at this.
Mind over matter.
I won't sneeze.
I won't?
Don't you dare! Now hold him.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Yes, you
Come on,
can.
let's not put...
That's in. Yeah, that's kind of pushing the luck just a bit.
Hey, come on, old buddy. I'm not allergic. I'm not gonna sneeze. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
Carol, now we won't have to find another home for
We
him.
keep him. Roger, I thought you'd stop sneezing.
It wasn't me. It was him. I think he's allergic to me.
That was interesting, I gotta say. A dirty English movie based on a dirty English book. A man and a woman and another man and another woman and another man and a lot of fooling around. Starring Haley Mills, John Mills, Juliet Mills, Pepper Mills, the Mill brothers. Started to go too fast for me to read all that.
The big hero of the game, scoring 10 goals, was Crazy Feet Groggins.
I don't know if I would want to duck that every day.
Crazy feet.
Give us a kiss.
Hello.
Out of your luck.
Although it does provide with training a little bit or some type of exercise. I'm just forgetting the name.
All of a sudden, the centre-back Hawkins upset me. So I stops the ball, and I gives him one on the shin. Now he comes in for a saver, so I gives him a piece of me hip. And I gets Hawkins with the best shot of the day. Oh, that's marvellous, darling.
What you got to tell me then, love?
She wants to buy me my own soccer team.
Oh, good.
While you're at it, darling, do me socks.
Right.
She's coming here to visit me tonight.
That's nice.
Only thing is, she got a romantic interest in me.
Uh-oh.
Tell her you was married.
No. I told her I live with me mother.
Hey, how could you do that to me? You'll leave me, won't you? Then who's going to kick me in the shin, eh? And give me a piece of me hip and then hit me on the head and kick me and punch me? Oh, I'm going to miss all those good times.
You're ugly when you're angry.
Crazy feet!
Cynthia.
It's a nice sound back there.
Kiss like that.
From blowing up soccer balls.
That's a good answer, actually. I like that creative answer.
What do you think of my flat?
Well, all in all, I think it's quite charming. Of course, I've never been exposed to such lower classes before. We've always had money, all of us. Make a leg. Please be gentle. Who's there?
Well, I don't know.
Don't you tell me you've forgotten your old mother.
Get out of here, mother, I'll give you the back of me leg.
Crazy feet, that's no way to talk to your mother.
You're all right, Dax. You got feelings.
4 o'clock already.
You'd like to take my crazy feet away from his old man. Well, that's all right, dear. You're a cute little girl. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me help you out.
It's just a compound fracture.
It'll be more fractures if you stay here.
Now, how do you like your tea?
Usually in the cup.
Sorry, you take that, dear.
I love the sound effects.
Right, dear. The next thing my son does is he gives him a piece of his hip.
There now, this is going on for...
Ooh, that was actually very good. I thought they were gonna repeat what they had done earlier because they had started to do so, but then they did that.
Well, that'll be enough of that, mums.
Wait a minute. You're not his mother.
No, I'm not his mother. I'm his wife, Googie.
Googie?
Well, I'm getting out of here.
So, Mum.
Oh, we have something for crazy feet, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
One in the feet and one in the tummy. I just want to explain to you, we love Harvey Korman. We kept beating him up in all the sketches tonight. So I really think we should have a big hand for Harvey Korman.
That was nice. So that was episode 14, 15, and 16. And I gotta say, they really threw me with 14 because they just tried something new. 14 is like its own... Basically, it's one big long skit, and it was basically kind of like a musical number almost, and just kind of following the fun with Follies, if I'm saying that, or Follies, Fun Follies or something. It was just cool to see kind of a family dynamic, and that sort of thing, and kind of play up, you know, mother's career basically through basically the 1917 to 1970, and it was just kind of very interesting to see how that all went down. What surprised me, I guess, was the fact that the children only wanted in for about 10 years, and then they wanted to go off and do other things. So that was just kind of interesting. And I'll tell you that for some reason I thought that the mother had actually died when they went and did that performance about calling her from heaven and stuff. For a split second, I honestly thought she had died. And there was just the children doing the show, but no, it was just a staged performance at that point in time. So that's kind of my bad, and I kind of skipped over my confusion in the edit about if Carol was actually still alive or not, or Mother, if you want to say that. So that was just kind of my bad. I lost a few brain cells, if you want to say that. Just kind of confused me for half a second. But I did like the songs and stuff, and the new patriotical song, and I like that the father was there the entire time. Just kind of fun. But I found it kind of interesting that the first full-length skit for the 22-minute run was actually a musical. It makes sense to do it that way because of this type of entertainment and stuff like that. But I just find it funny that it was actually a musical and following a family basically um, for the first half. The 15th episode, um, apparently Jonathan Winters gets his own show following on the 27th of December. Uh, Now, I liked his performances that he's done so far for the Care Burnett show. Uh, but and I might check it out on my own time and stuff, just to kind of see what type of show it is. Just because I'm a little bit curious, but I don't have any plans to, you know, do it for the channel or anything like that. Just because I'm kind of busy with this show and Gargoyles at the moment. So because those are the two that I really want to do. So um, possibly if I remember to, I might. But but there are no future plans to check out his show. Um, Stuff, and hopefully he will be back on the Care Burnett show, so we get some of him in the future. Because I would really like to see more of him and stuff in the Care Burnett show. I like the questions that the audience asked, but then at that point in time, I was thinking that maybe the questions that was asked by the audience, maybe that was, like the showrunners or somebody made the guy ask that question about what he actually thought about, Carol and that sort of thing, because that felt like a very intentional question, very, a very scripted question, if I may say so myself. But the rest of them, I could tell that it was, just kind of random questions that people had, but that one particular one just felt kind of scripted, at least to me, or kind of saw right through that. Then Carol came on, and I really, um, you know, liked the little performance that she put on with John and stuff like that, because that was, already talked about beforehand and that sort of thing. Just seemed, they really have, just seemed like they really had a good, good working relationship. And then we got into Carol's questions, which is something I didn't expect, to be honest with you. I didn't think after John's questions, I didn't think we'd get to basically elaborate anymore on. I didn't expect Carol to answer questions. Is basically what I'm trying to say. But I'm glad that she did answer some more questions. I got to know her a little bit more. And then we get this skit of I'm not gonna. I don't want to say karate master, but basically self-defense teacher, and I thought it was honestly kind of funny. Um, some of the stuff he said is, was just for the skit or whatever, but some of it can be taken seriously, so you just gotta kind of watch that stuff. But it's mainly just played for comedy, and I, I liked it in the way that he was, just doing certain things. And as you guys could probably tell by my reaction, I did like the thing a lot. And then we went to basically what I'm going to call the Roman Empire. I tried to, at least in my head, I tried to place it somewhere where this could actually, be in time with Rome. just because I know a lot about Roman history and that sort of thing. Because uh, I've just had a personal fascination with ancient history since uh, high school, basically. Just really into ancient history and that sort of thing. But I couldn't really place it, and the name did sound familiar for the Roman Emperor, but again, I don't. It wasn't an actual Roman Emperor as far as I can tell, and stuff like that. And it's not supposed to be. It was kind of just a, mix of Roman history with what was going on, uh, back in 1967. So that I found it interesting and just tried to turn my brain off and not really think about the historical side of it, more or less. Just because, again, knowing a lot about Roman history, you just kind of have to turn your brain off. Um, so that was fun. And then episode 16, um, these were, this was, we got Carol and Sis. I really liked Carol and Sis. This episode was funny enough because I didn't think that Roger would have an allergy to dog, but it made, that was the entire point of the skit, is that Roger has this basically this dog allergy, and it led to some comedic moments and that sort of thing. So, and I really liked the conclusion that the dog is actually allergic to him, which I think could actually happen. I think that there are, I'd have to double check this, but I think there might be instances where some dogs are actually allergic to humans, but I'm not entirely sure on that. That could happen. So, but I like the fact that Roger actually likes animals, but he just can't be around them because of his allergy he has. There were some comedic parts with the veterinarian. I really liked the veterinarian bits a lot because it made me laugh out loud a couple times when he was actually on screen and stuff like that. The other one the last one was about what I'm going to call a soccer player if you're in America, or football if you're not in America. Just kind of fun to, that was just a fun skit all around, and it was just kind of fun to, see and have fun with, and basically an excuse to, um, uh, I know that it's not his name, but I'm just gonna call him Roger again. I keep forgetting his name, even though we've said his name a lot, and we've kept his name in this reaction. But um, but yeah, it was just fun to see Roger get kind of beat up all night and stuff like that. So, which brings me to another point, which is that Carol actually brought the actor out and said, "Hey, can we get a round of applause for Carol? Or can we get a round of applause for Roger because he's basically been beat up all night, and that sort of thing," which sparked this thought, and it doesn't have anything to do with the actor at all, but it sparked a thought in which most people see the first time they watch an episode of something, it's actually the second time that it's being shown. The first time is when you're actually recording the episode. The The second time is when uh, when like TV stations used to say, tune in, on Friday at 7 o'clock for this new episode of the Carol Burnett Show. For the new episode, and then the third time is when it runs in syndication. Most people see the episode the third time because they typically don't see the premiere of the new episode because they either have, something to do at the time or whatever. And most of the episodes that we have or TV that you see, it's usually in the third time or the second time that it's showing on a particular network. And most episodes that people see, most of the time when they see it, it's actually seen for the third time basically running for the third time in what we call syndication. I don't know, it was just a weird thought that crossed my mind when when Carol said, "Can we give a hand? Can we give a hand to Roger?" Or the actor, basically, and that just kind of just made me have that weird thought. It has nothing to do with the actor or anything like that. That just sparked a weird thought in my head. So that's just interesting to me. I'm kind of weird like that, where I'll just where you'll say something that's that the person will say something that is relevant to the conversation, but then I'll take that and basically run with it, but think about something that is parallel to that. It's just kind of interesting, at least to me. Sorry, that's a weird thought, weird tangent. That type of thing. The other thing that's not in this episode that I kind of cut out was too is for this one they had different animations for the credits. So you would have basically the character of Carol Burnett with her mop or bucket or another cleaning item such as like a vacuum cleaner or bucket or mop or rag or whatever you want to call it, but they would be in like different poses. So as the credits roll, you would see the character in these different positions, either cleaning something, mopping something, washing something. It was just something interesting to note because I didn't leave it in the reaction, but it is something brand new that wasn't there before in the previous episodes I did. So I wanted to get that out there on record in this video that there was a slight, basically a slight change in the way they presented the episode at the very end. So that's just something to note. And the reason why I didn't leave it in is because the credits are like 2 minutes long, and I didn't think you guys would want to sit through 2 minutes of credits. Plus, I'm just kind of staring at the screen without really anything to say other than, oh, I like that, or I like this, or that's a cool thing that I didn't know that they could do. So that's why I didn't keep it in, because I really didn't have much to say other than looking at the cool different things that they did with the animation. So there's that. But anyway, guys, I think that covers everything I wanted to cover in this episode. With all the different skits and stuff. Of course, Roger and Sis, Carol and Sis, and then I would say probably the second one, and then I would say probably the guy that teaches Carol self-defense in the park were my top 3. At least in these batches of episodes, and that sort of thing. So those were my top 3. Really enjoy them. And like I said, according to Amazon, we're going to be entering January 1968 for the next 3 episodes. So this also marks the halfway point for the season as well. So I will soon return for 17, 18, and 19. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in part 6. Do consider commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys.